If you feel like you'll be moisturizing your hair and your hair is still dry, this video is for you. How to moisturize your hair and seal in the moisture properly. How to moisturize high porosity hair, low porosity hair. How to generally moisturize your hair. Do watch the end of the video because I'll be leaving a bonus tip. Don't always be in a hurry to skip to the next video. Calm down and learn what you need to learn before you put your hair in trouble and say, oh, you found it on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. My name is Okeke Mary. If you're new here, welcome, and to my old subscribers, thank you for coming back. If you're new here, please join the family, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I know you're going to be interested in what we're going to talk about, so let's go over to the video. How do you know that you need to moisturize your hair? When you touch your hair and it's breaking and it's making sounds, like it's making sounds. I hope you can hear this because this is quite dry. It's not my hair, but it's dry. So if your hair is making crunchy sounds like crackers and when you touch your hair, when you pat your hair, you feel like the hair is breaking off. Your hair needs to be moisturized, but you don't have to wait for your hair to dry out like that before you moisturize your hair. Now let's go into what moisture is. Moisture is water. People will say they moisturize their hair, and what they moisturize is to pack plenty oil and shea butter. For those of us in Nigeria, we have shea butter in abundance, and people will pack shea butter on dry, like crunchy hair and say that their hair is not moisturized. And since you're making a mistake, to even start moisturizing your hair in the first place, you have to get your hair wet. That's the first step. Your hair has to be wet. I like to use water, but you can swap out water for leave-in conditioner if you have high porosity. If you have relaxed hair, you can use leave-in conditioner instead of like water, always putting water on your hair. But for 4C hair, type 4 hair, we need water. We need that water in our hair to moisturize your hair. How frequently should you moisturize your hair? Well, that depends on your hair. You have to analyze your own hair type, your specific hair type, and moisturize. You know, I said you should not wait for your hair to get completely dry before you moisturize your hair. So you have to know when your hair completely dries, like after you wash it. If you wash your hair, or if you moisturize your hair on Sunday, and on, let's say, Thursday, let me push it further. Let's say Thursday, notice that your hair has dried. When you touch it, it is all like breaking and feeling very hard. That means you should moisturize your hair the day before. Like, you shouldn't wait for your hair to get dry, very dry to that point before you moisturize it. So you should moisturize on Wednesday. So this thing is, I can't really say, oh, you should moisturize your hair every so day, but I can give you that guideline and you can use it for your own hair and it will work. I moisturize my hair. I tend to moisturize my hair, let's say, every 2 or 3 days. So how do I moisturize my hair? There are 2 methods that people normally use to moisturize their hair, but like it can be broken down into so many other methods, which is LOC, LCO. Then some people tend to skip. Let's say some people can do LC, some people can do LO. Some people even do butters, because some people choose to do LCB. Like instead of, LOB or LBO. Cream and butters, like, they don't have the same look, and butters tend to help us with our hair, especially us that are on the higher end, that hair tends to dry out easily. So some people tend to swap out cream with butter, and that's fine. That's more than okay. For those that have lower porosity hair, if you tend to put too much products on your hair, since the hair cuticles are not easily like open for products to enter in, it will not, like, it will weigh down your hair, and oil, when you put your head on somewhere, everywhere will be baptized with oil. Your hair did not take it in. So some people tend to remove maybe oil, or some people tend to remove maybe butter. But you have to make sure you seal in your hair with something. You don't remove everything totally. You don't just get your hair wet and go out. The hair will dry. So the essence of the oil or cream or butter is to make sure that the moisture, the water which you put into your hair, stays in your hair. If you've learned something so far, do make sure to hit the like button and join the family. We'll be happy to welcome you. Any questions you need, you leave the comments with your nickname or Instagram username, and I can get to you. You can even reach out to me on Instagram. Just join the family. This is a means to communicate and for us to connect with each other. not a means for advertising your Instagram account or anything, but like if we connect here, we can follow each other by choice, not for adverts. I keep saying it in all my not for adverts, because it's against the rules and regulations and you will be what? Removed. So back to what we're talking about. I'm going to do a video when I take down my hair, because right now I'm in protective styling, and protective styling is one of the important ways to grow your hair. That's what people tend not to know. So when I take down the protective style, I'm going to show you how I moisturize my hair. I do moisturize my hair in protective styling, but this one is a bit different because my hair is tucked in. I can't really get to my hair very well, but I did try to moisturize my hair with this on. I sprayed the water to where I feel my hair is, and I try to squeeze it in, so that's a tip that you should know when you're moisturizing your hair. When you spray water, you kind of like squeeze it in or press it in and then shake it. It helps to get the water into your hair very well. Then you apply your oil or cream depending. Okay, LOC and LCO method, they are used for the different porosities. Like LOC is normally used by high porosity hair, and LCO is normally used by low porosity hair. If you don't know anything about porosity, I already have a video about porosity, and I think my next video will also be a part 2 of a porosity chart that we started in our last video that we need to complete. So do well to check that out and know where you are with your porosity. So LOC high porosity, LCO low porosity. Then for medium porosity, you can use either of the methods. In fact, all these things are like experiments. You have to try which one works for you. But I've already tried LCO method, because when I started I did not know all this information and I somehow felt my hair was low porosity hair. I tried LOC now and it's working better for me. And if you feel like you'll be moisturizing your hair and your hair is still dry, let me give you a bonus tip which I found out from like experience with natural hair. Apple cider vinegar. A lot of people might have been hearing about it and be like, what is all this? Everything apple cider vinegar. But apple cider vinegar is very beautiful for the hair. If you want to see a separate video on how like apple cider is good for the hair, I can do that. But apple cider vinegar helps to seal that. You want the moisture to stay in your hair and seal it in. Apple cider vinegar will help you like seal your cuticles so that moisture stays in. I never knew why my hair was very sealed, because there was a point where my hair was doing well, it was not drying out. I did not know the reason why until when I stopped using apple cider vinegar. Then I was doing some research and I found out that, oh wow, so this actually helps to seal in moisture. So you don't just go and pour apple cider vinegar on your hair. Daughters of Zion, please don't do that. Your hair is going to dry out. It is acidic, so you have to measure it, part apple cider vinegar, part water, and mix it in your hair. But I can do a separate video on that if you are interested. Please don't rush into apple cider vinegar if you don't know about it, because it is acidic. That is the issue that most people have when they are watching so many videos. You don't wait to learn, you don't wait to hear everything. You are in a hurry. You're supposed to watch the video, understand the video, and then you go and try it out. But some people just, okay, you mix and they run without even getting the... Please, I'm not going to be held responsible for anybody that uses something wrongly. So you have to wait and calm down. Calm down, okay? Calm down. If you learn something new, don't hesitate to like and join the family. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. We're going to be growing together, monitoring our growth together. And any questions you have, feel free to ask here or on Instagram or anywhere, and I will do well to answer your questions or your confusions. And thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.